Could you briefly tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hello, Ken. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Ken, for your invitation to this interview. It's a great honor for me. Congratulations for the great job you do on your channel. I have been following you for years now. My name is IAKOVOS DRAGONAS. I'm 44 years old from Athens, Greece. I have been involved in martial arts, specifically Shotokan Karate, since I was 8 years old. I have completed the master level of the Senteris method 3 years ago. I have changed many professions in my life, and in the last 10 years I have my own company where I provide my services to people. But we're not here today to talk about that. I have a family and I live with my wife and 2 children, 18 and 16 years old.
How did your spiritual journey begin?
My spiritual journey began at the age of 12. My father was a detective, and at the same time, in his free time, he was reading many books on metaphysics, occultism, and Eastern philosophy. One day, I went to him when he was reading a book by Lobsang Rabba, and I saw a picture in the book with a human aura. I said to him, Dad, what is this? Because I can see it at school in the bodies of my teachers when I observe them teaching. He told me that this ability is very important and he motivated me to read these books and keep training it so as not to lose it. So I read all these books. I started having conversations with my father and I started learning about astral projection, the third eye, our energy centers, and in general about paranormal, supernatural. At the age of 14, while reading about astral projection, I tried consciously to leave my body and I succeeded. But it was not a very pleasant experience because I immediately met three very scary entities and I was very scared. I didn't try it again for several years after that. Later, at the age of 16, I was at the dojo and we took a break from karate class. Then a classmate of mine who was a judo teacher grabbed me with a choke hold and I thought he was doing for fun and that he would let me go if I hit my hand on the floor, on the tatami. But he didn't let me go, and I lost consciousness. But the strange thing was that I did not lose my sight. I saw normally, and I had come out of my body again. It was a perfect feeling of pleasure and liberation. I could see the school area. I could see my unconscious body as if I were standing 1, 2 meters above it. I heard in my ears a sound like the one made by the turbine of an airplane. Then he brought me back with some techniques and I stood up. I asked him, "What happened? Did I die?" He laughed and told me, "Not exactly." He told me that in Japan, teachers do it to students so that they have an experience just before death. Growing up, I had several more experiences, but not something impressive like telekinesis. I read several books occasionally over the years until 2020. Discovered Master Senteris on the internet.
How did you find Master Senteris?
As I told you a while ago, I discovered the Master Senteris on the internet. A friend of mine had shared on Facebook a seminar that the teacher would teach on topic The Dark Room. I was unable to go to this seminar, but I wanted to meet him in person because I had seen many videos of him. Something inside me said, it's too extreme to be true. Let me inform you at this point that I am the most suspicious person I know. I wanted to see firsthand everything he did. So I called him and we made an appointment to go to his school. We sat together for about 30 minutes, got to know each other, and he explained his method to me. He told me that our goal with all that I would learn with telekinesis, namely controlling electronic devices with my mind, and extinguishing a candle with my eyes simply by looking at it, and many other things that look like a science fiction movie. All of this is to check if the exercises of the method are working and that our brain and energy centers have been activated. There are many teachers out there, and you, Ken, have hosted several notable ones here on your channel. What makes Master Senteris unique, however, is that he has the ability, if he wants, to immediately transfer a skill to you and for you to be able to immediately achieve it yourself. That's what happened when we first meet. He told me, "Don't be scared." He took a deep breath and with his hand, without touching me, at a distance of a few centimeters, he threw a lightning bolt at me. He made me to do telekinesis, to move a spoon, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I had succeeded.
Can you perform any other abilities besides telekinesis?
Ken, I will tell you what I've accomplished so far. I can move small objects made of paper in the shape of a pyramid or folded on a needle. I've moved an empty soda can and all the things we all see on the internet practicing. I can give telepathic commands and move a remote-controlled car forward or backward. I can also use my etheric energy to stick a piece of paper to the wall. But the most impressive things for me are the two below that I'll tell you now. 2 years ago, I was in Thailand on vacation. There, as you know, suddenly, where there is sunshine, a huge black cloud comes and it rains for 15 minutes. It happens often during the day. So I was sitting on the deck chair and I saw a huge black cloud coming toward us. Everyone on the beach started to gather their towels and get up to leave. A strong wind started blowing. And then I hear a voice inside me saying, "What do you have to lose? Try it." So I visualized the cloud changing direction and there being sun. I raised my hand while the people around me looked at me in amazement. Within a few seconds, the wind changed and the cloud changed direction. I was the only one who didn't get up from the deck chair. And finally, I will tell you the most extreme thing that happened to me. In the Senteris method, we can easily extinguish a candle with our eyes in a few seconds just by looking at it. Master Senteris has managed to extinguish it via Skype video call from Greece to laboratory of French scientists. So a classmate of mine and me were motivated by that and decided to do the same at a shorter distance. Our homes are 30 kilometers apart. We lit our candles and tried to extinguish each other's via Skype video call. We both succeeded. I turned off his in a few seconds. Then he turned off mine. But the craziest thing is that on the second attempt, we turned off each other at the same time. So every day with the Senteris method, we experience miracles. The most important thing with the method is not all these abilities, The important thing is that we have built our lives. We are truly happy and we have solved our financial problems. We can achieve whatever we want.
How often do you train telekinesis?
I usually train with exercises of Senteris method, not only in telekinesis. Every day from 20 minutes to 1 hour, some days up to 4 hours. But there are also periods when I train once or twice a week due to other obligations and lack of time. Also, every Wednesday, the students who have completed the master level of the Senteris method gather at his school and he teaches us a lesson for 2 hours.
What is your ultimate goal on your spiritual quest?
To become a little better every day, to be able to motivate others through my videos to discover their strengths, to come closer to our Creator and understand Him better. Finally, my ultimate goal is to be able to help my fellow human beings with these abilities when they need it and to solve their problems.
What is your ultimate goal in your telekinesis quest?
I would like to be able to move heavier and heavier objects with greater ease. This would prove to me that I have increased my energy and can manage it better for other purposes.
What have you learned through your journey of practicing telekinesis?
That everything is possible and that we all have powers that we don't know. The more we train, the stronger we become and the more we discover ourselves and our abilities. The only thing that limits us from achieving anything we want is the way we have programmed our brain to work. The only limit is our imagination and visualization. Everything around us is concentrated energy. And if we train ourselves, we can transform it to achieve whatever we want. It is not something magical. It is simple properties of energy and matter that we simply did not know until now and could not have influence and control over them.
Do you train with anybody else besides Master Senteris?
No, I have never trained with any other teacher.
A lot of people want to learn from Master Senteris in the United States. Do you think we could see Master Senteris soon in the United States?
Ken, I want to thank you for this interview. It was a great honor. However, I thought that the specific question you asked me right now would be better answered by Master Senteris himself. Thank you very much and keep up the good work you are doing with your YouTube channel.
Γεια σου, Ken.
Ken, hi.
Η αλήθεια είναι ότι έχω έρθει αρκετές φορές Αμερική και έχω διδάξει.
The truth is that I have been to the States many times.
Και στον Dallas. Στον Dallas βασικά δίδαξα επιστήμονες.
And in Dallas, there were many scientists there.
Στο
Illinois, also been. Chicago.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Και φυσικά σκοπεύω να ξανάρθω.
And of course, I plan to come again to the States to teach.
Σίγουρα οι Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες μου αρέσουν πάρα πολύ.
United States is a place that I really love.
Γι' αυτό έρχομαι συχνά.
And that is the reason of my many visits to your lovely country.
Γιατί το συνδυάζω και με τουρισμό.
Because I can combine it also with to see you as a tourist, to see your lovely country.
Θεωρώ από την εμπειρία που έχω ότι είναι πάρα πολύ εύκολο.
As I have seen from my own experience, I see that it is very easy.
Αρκεί να βρούμε έναν ικανοποιητικό αριθμό μαθητών.
And the main thing, though, is to have a specific number of persons that want to be taught by me.
Που να μπορεί φυσικά να ανταποκριθεί και στο οικονομικό μέρος.
And to discuss also how we can arrange it, and economically, and the quantity of students, the number of students.
Εγώ από τη μεριά μου θα φροντίσω να έχουν 100% επιτυχία.
I will try my best and I guarantee that they will have 100% success in all the teachings.
Δηλαδή, μέχρι το τέλος του σεμιναρίου θα μπορούν να κάνουν τηλεκίνηση, να σβήσουν κερί με τα μάτια τους από απόσταση.
And that means that up to the end of my seminar, they will be able to establish telepathic powers. They will be able to see the light and immediately stop it with their eyes. They will be able to move objects. Numerous unbelievable things will be made at the end of the seminar.
Φυσικά, για να συμβεί αυτό, θα ενεργοποιήσουμε όλα τα τσάκρα.
Of course, in order for all these things to happen, all chakras will have to be activated.
Θα μάθουμε μόνοι μας να προγραμματίζουμε τον εγκέφαλό μας.
They will learn by their own to program their brain in order to achieve those amazing things.
Και φυσικά θα μάθουμε πώς να χρησιμοποιούμε αυτές τις ικανότητες για να ζούμε ευτυχισμένοι και να βοηθάμε και τους συνανθρώπους μας.
And of course, the most important thing will be that they will learn on these abilities in order to improve their life, in order to help all the people, all humanity, for the best of all.
Και δεν πρέπει να ξεχνάμε ότι υπέρτατος σκοπός μας είναι η φώτιση και κατ' επέκταση η θέωση.
Because we never must forget that our ultimate goal and purpose is to reach the enlightenment and the godness within us.
Και οτιδήποτε άλλο θέλεις στη διάθεσή σου, με χαρά να σου απαντήσω. Να είστε καλά όλοι.
Thank you very much for everything, and I will be very glad to answer any of your queries or questions that you may have.